just
live. Okay, so we are hoping that our new streaming platform is working correctly tonight, and that we are live, and hopefully you can see us and hear us. If you are on and joining us, please send us a comment so we know we can see that. And okay, so while we're just a few minutes early, Wendy.
Yes.
So how was your day?
Busy. How was your day?
It was quiet for me, not necessarily because I wasn't busy, but because everybody in our office was gone today.
Just us two.
We're the only healthy ones left. Well,
I plan to keep it that way.
Yeah, me too. Except for I'm doomed. My husband's sick. My granddaughter's sick. She was with us all weekend. Anne and Brooke are out sick. Chris took a friend to the hospital today.
I'm going to go get a mask.
No mask. That gives me flashbacks. Okay, so we've got some people joining us and we can see the comments. So we are ready to rock and roll. Maddie, we'll introduce ourselves and then I'm going to let you take over. Except for we should flip. There you go.
There we go.
So I'm Colleen. And I'm Colleen.
I'm Wendy.
And I'm Maddie.
We're not drinking tonight, we promise. But we did have Indian for dinner. But thank goodness we both ate it because we do have kind of bad broth. So you all are lucky you can see it.
It's not smell-o-vision.
That's right, exactly. And who's that girl with the white background?
Maddie. I'm joining from Arizona. These beautiful ladies are in Iowa. They get to experience the cold tomorrow, and I get to enjoy the warm sunshine.
There's a doom and gloom snowstorm predicted for
we're
tomorrow.
So excited about it. I think Texas and Florida have got more snow than Iowa this year. So we're supposed to get, 5 to 7 inches? I am so excited. Because I like snow. If it's going to be cold and gross out, it should be pretty. And that's what snow does. So these guys are not happy with me, but I've scheduled all kinds of things to ensure that it does snow. Because if I postpone them, then it won't snow. Anyway, I digress. Okay, Maddie, do you want to kick us off?
Yes, I would love to. So for all of us joining, please make sure that you are sharing this so that all of your quiltsies can join us too. And we will be giving away some fun prizes tonight. So make sure that you're commenting. That's how you get entered to win our prizes. I'm going to start it off and set a timer to give away our first prize of the night. Let's see. Okay, timer's going. So this evening, we're going to do a little bit of a category game, but we can talk about what we covered last week. We did a deep dive through the magazine. Wendy and Colleen, pop quiz. What did we talk about last week?
Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Well, we talked about all things magazine.
Of the magazine.
Right. We taught everybody how to go through, find everything. We highlighted the important parts.
Told them what a TOC was.
It's important.
Content. I was personally challenged by that when we first started this magazine editing process. Hey, Maddie, can I jump on? We're probably going to talk about this later, but somebody asked about the patterns. I told you guys that they would be up this week, but I just realized I was out of the office Thursday afternoon and Friday, and today and yesterday, I totally forgot to go check to see if they were done. So I'm going to do my best to make sure to check to see if those are ready and get them uploaded by the end of this week. So watch for them coming.
Perfect. Okay. The other thing that we talked about with the magazines is our participating stores recoup all of, they recoup some of their money when they sell the magazines. So support our stores by purchasing a magazine or two if you'd like to have more than one. And I think with that, we should start our first category quiz. Are you ladies ready?
Oh, yeah. We're practiced up. I won this last time. Okay. Are you going to start the prize thing? So all of our viewers should also be playing along in this category game, right? Because you're going to set a timer And when we see their, like when the timer goes off, we're going to look at the first comment that's up
Yes.
there, and they're going to win a prize,
The
right?
timer's already going, and we're going to
Oh.
go over the rules of the passport.
Well,
of
okay.
the timer
We're supposed to have a minute.
Right. This is the category.
Yes.
Has our timer started yet?
No, the timer
Oh.
for them to win a prize has started. So
Okay,
that's going,
right.
and I'm setting your
Right.
timer now.
You
at
can't
1
write
minute.
yet. Get your
I
pen off the paper. Okay, ready?
Okay, ready, set, go. You have a minute to tell us what all of the rules of the passport. Write them down. And no cheating by looking at the comments, but all of our hoppers, please tell us what the rules are from the passport. If you still need a magazine, you can head to our website and find one of our stores to purchase a magazine from. Oh, okay.
Okay, what?
I just had a timer go off, but you guys keep writing,
Okay,
and I'm
okay.
gonna write down who won.
All right. Okay. Now you totally just messed me up. Okay.
Wendy, now's your chance. Well, seconds left.
What? Are we done yet?
7,
I had
5,
less than last time.
4, 3, 2, 1. You're done.
Dang it. I just saw one. These guys are better at this than us, and we deal with this all day. I'm going
Okay.
to let Mabel the office dog out.
Okay,
Come
so Wendy, our first winner was Carol McClendon.
Okay. And are we giving a Cheryl one of these?
I think we're gonna give Carol one of our Shop Hop
Oh.
magazines.
Hopefully, Cheryl, if you have already purchased your magazine, this copy can stay in your car to act as a directory and the other one in your sewing room, or maybe you'll gift it to a friend or a quiltsy or a relative. So, do you, Maddie, do you have the pin there for them to email Wendy with their address? Is it there?
Yes, I do. It's
Okay.
there. And now, which one of you twos want to go first and seeing who got the most points?
Okay, well, I'm
keep
gonna
track
go
of the
first.
points.
Okay, ready? Filled out correctly and fully.
Yes.
Okay, please remember, first of all, can we just say these rules are to make the Shop Hop fun and fair for everybody. There is no reason for anybody to cheat. We have hundreds of prizes to give away. And it's really important that you're following the rules, that you read your your passport rules, because it makes stores and their employees very uncomfortable when they have to call people out. So, number one rule, your name and contact information must be filled out on your passport.
Prior to getting to the first store.
That's right. You cannot get a sticker unless that's filled out. Nobody's taking photos of your passport. Nobody's copying it. So there are no security risks for you putting your address on it. At a minimum, you have to have your phone number, because every single day somebody loses a passport and we have no way to return it because the store doesn't know it's you. So even if you call and say, I left my passport, they have no way to prove that that's your passport. So fill it out. Okay.
And do it legibly. And even if you think it's legible, just as a side note, put an return address sticker on there so we can read it. It makes sure that we put the information in correctly. It makes it much quicker, which we appreciate because we have thousands to put in.
And if we can't find you, you can't get your prize. Okay. No cutting.
Yes.
No photocopying.
I didn't do that one.
Woo! I got one. All right. People, per state gambling laws, all passports have to come in the same size, the same color, the same shape, the same paperweight. Any passport that comes into us cut up or photocopied immediately goes in the garbage. What's your little fun?
My little phrase is, don't cut the passport because it will cut you out of the drawings.
Okay, they must be postmarked by the 3rd.
Yes. Mail by deadline.
Okay, what do you have to say about that, since that's your forte?
Okay. So the mail has become more unreliable and it's taking longer for those passports to get to us. So don't wait to mail it. If you're done before the deadline, send it in, because if we don't get it until after the drawings are over, we will make sure that you get your regional squares, but it needs to get here.
Yeah.
And do we talk about the mail now?
I don't know what
Okay.
you're talking about.
How to send it in?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so you don't need the green card that says return
They
signature
don't know what the
required.
green card means.
Okay, when you're sending an envelope or a letter, certified or registered, sometimes the post office thinks that you must, different post offices have different rules, that you have to have that green card on that I have to sign when it gets here. Our post office has said, you can send it certified. It doesn't have to have the green card. One day I stood up front, there were 32 cards. I told the postman to go get coffee and come back while I was signing all of them.
But the most important thing for you all to know is that you don't have to spend the additional money to send it to us with a signature required. It's less expensive to just track it and not require the signature. There is no way that we can verify whether we have your passport in-house or not.
So don't
We
send me
just-
an email.
We have too many people. We never know when they're all going to get entered. So if you email or call, it's going to be a no. If you absolutely want to know if it's here or not, track it, but do it the economical way.
Yes,
Okay, must be 18.
yes.
All right, a note about that is we do have a youth passport. You can get those at any of our stores for any youth who are age 8 to 17. We want them to participate. We want to encourage them to love this sport.
Yes,
Be kind.
that's not a rule.
Well, I think it's on the
I-
passport rule. I'm
Okay.
almost sure it is. You don't
I'll
have time
look,
to look
I'll
right
look
now.
during the commercial.
Please, guys, this is just fun. We want you guys to enjoy. We want you to meet new people, new stores, get inspired. There is no reason to be grumpy or rude, especially to employees who are just trying to follow the rules. Those rules are set by us so that HOP is fair and equitable for the stores as well as you. So just be nice and play by the rules. Deadline. Oh, did we already talk about this?
Yes.
Ah, dang it, I had it twice. Okay, what else do you have?
One passport per person. And
I
you may not
forgot.
combine if you've lost it or left it at home and you have to get a new one. We have to be notified and approve it. If it is not approved prior to you sending it in, it will be declined.
Okay, so you can bring one passport in for yourself. You personally have to be there to get your sticker. You cannot bring in your friends or your moms because they're sick or had to work today. Your husband cannot take it to get the sticker on it because he's happening to go to that town. You must be present, and you're only going to get one sticker to put in that passport. And you have to have it there to get the sticker as well.
Yes.
What else do you have on your list?
Well, you combined my last
Oh,
one, the one
sorry.
person per and
Okay.
must be present.
Okay. Let's see. Last hour, we had lots of people who know more than us. Okay. We've
No
got,
purchase necessary.
oh, yes, that is true. No purchase is necessary to get your stamps, your giveaways, anything like that. Somebody noted you can't share your passport. Oh, have to mail the original. Tell them about that.
Yes, no photocopies are accepted. If you would like a copy of your passport to have for your memory book, you have to take that copy before it gets here. We won't accept the copy. And if you send it with an envelope asking me to make a copy, I don't have time. I'm sorry. I'm busy entering thousands of passports.
This is awesome. They got almost all of them, plus that extra one that we forgot. So great. You guys are on board and ready to go.
All winners are selected by random drawing.
Yeah.
That's on there.
Okay.
Okay.
And we do the drawing about 3 weeks after the hop. And I think
Yes.
the date is listed somewhere in there.
Mhm.
Okay, Maddie, what is
Okay.
next?
Wow, that was awesome. You guys got most of them. The hoppers were able to help you with that last one.
was the
So
look? They were like scrolling like a speedboat.
next
Okay.
we're going to do I think that we should talk about some of the things that are hanging behind you. And then
Okay.
we might have another categories game about the website. But for
Okey
our
dokey.
hoppers, I would like to challenge them to see if they can find the page numbers for some of the things that are hanging behind you.
Okie dokie. So, the first quilt, Maddie, on our agenda, you have the wrong state listed. So let's pull this over. What's that one?
This is Texas Travelin' by Valerie Zelasco.
Okay, so this is not correct either. Okay, love this quilt. She has taken the panel and she's kind of fussy cut it because the panel comes with other stuff around it. I think some of these little postcards. Well, we have a panel that has these, they're like those Polaroid camera photos kind of. So she's fussy cut those. This would be a great pattern to use with any fabric.
Well, and she's also put some of the coordinating fabrics in
Yeah.
here, and that's exactly where you could put the squares that you're going to get from the stores.
That's true. You can collect those and stick them in there. So that's really cool. Okay, and next one we have is, it is called Texas Treasures, and it is made by Sharon Wostany from Something Stitched. And it is, isn't it funny how they look different? Like, based
Looking
on
at the camera,
I
it looks
know.
so different than
Oh, yeah.
looking at it.
Yeah. And it's different colors, which is the great thing about this fabric line, because depending on what you choose, you can have a completely different look with the exact same fabric line. So she just has great patterns. We have the blue bonnets that are featured in and I think we have a couple of them different ways. And fun fact, they are not bluebell bonnets. Just so you know, we have bluebells in Iowa. And when I sent the information out to the stores, I called this fabric bluebell bonnets. And I found out real quick that Texans find their blue bonnets, did I say that right? Very important. Okay, and this one is called Needle in a Haze Stack. And
Nope, it's The Great State. That's her story.
Oh,
It's The Great State by Tiffany Hayes from Needle in a Haystack.
yeah, get it? Tiffany Hayes, Needle in a Haystack. And Tiffany is not necessarily associated with the store. She is a designer, a professional designer who does fabric and patterns all over the United States. And she too has used the panel. This is a pretty basic quilt. If you're a beginning quilter, this would be a great one to start with. And again, I love the way, we're using different fabrics to make the quilts look different. And Texas loves their state outline. And I think this red, white, and blue is perfect for it. So, okay,
Absolutely.
Maddie, next up.
Are you ready for some more categories?
Oh, yeah. Bring it on.
We had a lot of people who tell us where those quilts live in the magazine, and
yeah.
there's one quilt that's available for download. So make sure you look at the comments and you'll find those page numbers. And I'm going to set a timer for our hoppers tuning in live. Please comment. We're going to give away a prize. I'm going to a timer set. And
I just put the fear of God in Wendy. She's going down this time.
good. Tell us what you can find on our All Texas Shop Hop website.
Okay.
Okay, are they playing with the timer as well?
Yes, they
Okay.
are playing.
All right.
They have a timer set for them. So you guys that are joining us live, comment what you can find on our website while Colleen and Wendy see if they can write down all the things fast enough.
Oh, I'm beating her. Maddie, talk amongst yourself.
Oh, okay. I will talk amongst myself for our hoppers. If you don't have a magazine yet, make sure to head to our website to find a participating store. Our magazines go back to help our stores recoup their investment in the Shop Hop. So it's a great tool. And there's a lot of great information in the magazine. So we've talked today about the patterns, there's store hours, there's maps. Oh, Colleen and Wendy, time's up.
Okay. Oh, I got it. Got it this time. Okay, you go first.
Fabric.
Boom. Done. Fabric, we talked about it tonight. You can find it on the website as well in the magazine, and maybe somebody can tell us what page that's on.
Stores.
Yes, the stores page is a great place for you to reach out to our stores anytime. You can find that information in the magazine, but the nice part about the website is it has a link to Facebook and websites.
Mhm.
Okay.
Bios and articles.
Yep. So if you want to find out what might be
Oh.
new out there for Shop Hop, anything about our stores, fun things that are happening, go check out the articles on it. They kind of show up on the home page down in the middle. So
And it's not just about the stores, it's about the fabric companies that work with us.
yep.
I had my
Download.
timer go off. We had a winner.
Oh,
Mary
okay.
Ann Smith.
Who?
Mary Ann Smith.
Okay.
And what's Marianne gonna get? Wendy?
I can't
Hang on,
write.
she's writing.
Okay. So
Ooh.
we have a holiday coming and we've got, it's not a flannel per se, but it is
It's
soft.
something.
So we have some Easter themed fabric.
It's almost like brushed cotton.
It's very
I
soft.
don't know what, and that's donated by the Japtex companies,
Tex,
right?
yes.
So we'll have to find out if that's, because it's soft, but it's not quite as thick as flannel. Okay, Wendy, what's the next thing on your list?
Download patterns.
Boom. We talked about these later or earlier. Colleen will get on this. They will be available ASAP. And other note, if any of the patterns that are printed in the magazines have templates, you can find those on the download page as well. And many of our patterns from previous years stay up there. So it's a great resource if you're looking for something to make.
What is a shop hop and how to do it?
I got that too. So there's also an article in the website. I'll tell you about this all later. There's an article in the website in the magazine that gives you lots of great ideas and suggestions to help you get ready for the hop. You can also find that on the website. Next.
Regional squares.
Oh, dang it. Okay, you had it, you tell them.
For each event, if you finish a region, 2 regions, or the entire state, we have a little gift that we will send you. This year for Texas, you are doing the fabric squares again that you did last year. So we will have the regional squares and the state square for finishing those areas.
And we usually get those out 6 to 8.
We try 6 to 8 weeks. Sometimes it depends on when the fabric comes in, and sometimes it just depends on how many we have to send.
No, because just so you know, the background on that is we can't order those to be printed until everybody's passports come in, so we get the right number.
We generally order them just a couple of days before the drawing happens.
Yes. And then, so we have to wait for that. And then we literally have to sort thousands and thousands of them. So,
If you want to come up and help, we'll take it. Okay, giveaways.
Well,
Booyah! To miss, you're going down.
Okay.
For each
What's a
event that
giveaway?
we have a different giveaway. I just mentioned it a moment ago. This year, Texas is doing the fabric square. So each store has a custom fabric square that they will be giving to you when you take your passport in and get your stamp.
And we change those up every year. So stay tuned. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but next year there'll be something new and different. Next.
The buy page where you can go to find all of the retail items.
You cheated. I had that last time and I forgot it this time.
So if you're looking, usually we have whatever inventory we have of current, or well, not current until the event is over, then you can buy the current magazines on our page. But you can buy last year's Texas magazines, the last couple of years of retail items, the t-shirts, the state fabric squares, although I think Texas sold out of those last year. But we have other retail items and you will find those all on the page.
Okay, Sassy Pants, what's next?
Resources.
Oh, I got that one. So the resource page is a great way or a great place for you to go check out. If you're looking for a long armor, if you want to go to a retreat center to spend some quality time with your friends. By the way, sidebar note, I did that this weekend. Yesterday, I couldn't keep my eyes open because I did 1:30 Thursday night, 2:30 Friday night, and 3 a.m. on Saturday night. So I was a hurting unit yesterday. Anyway, if you want to try a retreat center, you can do that. You can find places that you can get your machine serviced.
Scissors sharpened.
Yeah. Oh, quilt guilds. If you want to join a quilt guild.
Did you say retreats? Because you were talking
Yeah.
about going to a retreat.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
events, if there's
armors.
an
I
event
said
or
that.
something going on.
Maddie was talking about like quilt shows and fun quilting related events. So you can find those all on the website. You can also find them in the magazine. And if you got your magazine in front of you, tell us what page it's on. Okay, next.
Prizes.
Boom, got that. So prizes are there. You can find them in the magazine. Most importantly, after the prize drawing, you will want to go. If you're not able to join us, Maddie will post the prizes and winners on the Facebook group that with a link that will take you to the website where you can see if you are listed as a winner.
Okay.
Next.
I'm done.
Whoa, I got two. Sponsors. So we have many of our sponsors who help make the event happen, who donate.
I included
prize-
that in articles.
Oh no, they have little ads along the edge, the side. That's the one I'm talking about.
Ah.
So they give us prizes. They
During
support the
Florida,
show.
that was in there.
And then I also have info about other hops. So there's a link and information that lists all of the other hops that we do across the United States. We have, for 2025, we're doing 16 events in 30 different states. So
Like I said, Texas, if you want to come help with those squares, come on up.
okay, Maddie. Can I do a quick blurb about our special 2025 cruise promotion?
Yeah, I was going to say that wasn't on your list, but it was on my list, so I get a point.
Okay, you keep your point. Wendy has now got 2 points. I have 0, except for I'm funny, so I get 1 for that. And funny looking. Okay, so for 2025, we have a great promotion that we're running in conjunction with Stitch in Heaven in Texas. We are giving away at the end of 2025 2 cruises for 2 people. So we will pull 2 winners, and each winner will be able to take them and a friend on a cruise that Stitch in Heaven in Quitman, Texas coordinates. So how you enter to win, you have to go to at least 2 of our individual events and finish a region. So if you start in Texas and you visit all the stores in the region, and then you decide you're going to go to Florida and visit all the stores in at least one region there, you get an entry. If you do that in a 3rd event, you'll have 2 entries. So we're doing this to help build awareness of our events across the United States, but also to reward and to encourage you all to get out, expand your horizons, get inspired in different states. Every store, everywhere has something new and different to offer. Okay, next, Maddie, what do we need to do now?
Well, I would just like to shout out too that if you'd like more details about our cruise, you can, or the cruise promo with Stitch in Heaven, you can find all of that information on shophopinc.com. So head to our website. I think that we should talk about a few of our sponsors that some of our hoppers threw out in the comments. And for our hoppers, I'm going to set another timer because I want to give away another prize. So as I read through our sponsors, go ahead and throw some sponsors that you've seen in the magazine in the comments. So Bellagio Enterprises, they are one of our newest sponsors. They are supporting the All Texas Shop Hop. They specialize in lots of unique options for our hoppers. So they offer cork fabric to make different
Ooh.
cork projects. So there'll be some information in their ad in the magazine, but you'll also, bless you, can find their information on their website.
And
We
it's not
also
a
have-
quilting thing, but they have a way cool, because I bought 3 of their pins. So
Yeah.
cool. I should have worn one tonight, but
And they have-
Bellagio.
They have like trims and that kind of stuff. So they're cool.
Yes.
Yeah, they have lots of options. I also want to talk about By Annie. If you guys have not heard about the local quilt shop contest that is hosted by Annie, so a little bit of a plug there. So go vote for your local quilt store for that contest. But By Annie, they produce all sorts of different types of bags. They're very user friendly and easy to get the hang of. So go check out all of their options on their website. They also have an ad in the magazine, and I think that there's an option to download a free pattern from that. Colleen, do you want to talk about Brewer and Dashwood and Tilda, because you just made some art with that fabric?
Oh, yes. Brewer, who I guess they own Tilda and Dashwood. If you guys don't know those 2 fabric lines, you are behind the times. They are both beautiful. They support our hop. You can find examples of their fabric in the magazine, in their ads in the magazine. And yes, I am specifically a Tilda fan. I just finished on that retreat where I was up till 2 in the morning every night. I finished a paper piece quilt with the Tilda fabric, and it is one of my favorite
Wonderful.
quilts to date so far that I've done, which is a lot. What else, Maddie?
I think, Wendy, do you want to tell the hoppers a little bit about In the Beginning, one of our awesome sponsors that give prizes for the youth?
Oh, I should have brought some samples in. Yes. We love encouraging our youth to participate, keeping this craft going for years to come. And In the Beginning has been so very gracious for both 2024 and now 2025 again. They have donated 4-piece fat quarter bundles for every single youth who participates in the event.
Yes, they are awesome. And they have
We had a winner that my timer went off. So Walt Carey Breeken.
Oh, how do you spell that last name?
It is BRE and then KEEN.
Okay.
But it's Walt dash Carey with a C Breeken.
Walt dash Carey with the C.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to pop up that email address again, Maddie, to let everybody
Yes, I
who has
will.
won tonight know? Oh, and they are going to get a magazine.
Yep.
So if there are 2 of you in that email or that Facebook address or the email address or whatever, you might have a magazine for both of you, or you can give it away to a friend or somebody.
Just email me and I will get it sent out to you.
Okay. I think that we should talk about some of our prizes for the hop before we wrap things up.
Okay.
We're going to talk about 2 of our prize categories, our halfway and our grand prize category. So,
Okay. So,
you guys want to tell them a little bit about those categories?
yeah. Is this, hang on, Maddie, we might have the wrong list here. Dust a
That's okay.
second.
Well, then I'll talk about the prize categories. So, we're going to talk about the halfway
We
prize.
found it. We
Oh.
found it.
Okay.
Okay. So first of all, let me say, you guys need to do you when it comes to deciding all the stores that you want to visit. Please don't be overwhelmed and think you have any pressure to visit all the stores in the state.
It takes the fun out of it.
Right, right. This should be something fun. Now, that being said, I was been going on for 14 years, and every year somebody says, this is my bucket list year. But the reality is most of our hoppers pick 2 to 3 regions to do. It's like mini hops within a hop. And it doesn't matter if you visit 2 stores or all of them. You're supporting our stores. We want you to have fun and be inspired. And that's all that matters. So tonight we're just going to read Texas is, everything in Texas is big. You guys overachieve all the time. So we have quite a list of winners. You can find or of prizes. You can find these on pages 9, 10, and 11 in the magazine.
And on the website.
And on the website.
And
Yes.
we are going to talk about, we have halfway prizes, which means you visit 65 or more stores. And then we have a grand prize, which means you visit all 131 stores. Again, that's big. So I'm going to start off real quick. We'll go down this list. Allbrands.com. So Contempo is donating an event grand prize, which is a Brother PQ 1500 SL. Who doesn't want sewing machines?
Arrow has donated a halfway grand prize of an Arrow hydraulic sewing chair. Yes, please.
Fox Country Quilt and Retreat is also donating an event grand prize event, a 3-night stay in their retreat center for 10 people. You will be the most popular quiltsy on the block because you get to invite 9 people to that prize.
Okay. Hoffman California Fabrics, a halfway grand prize, a batik bundle.
That's a
Big.
bundle.
Yes.
Oh, wait, I saw that. It's that big roll, right? Oh my gosh, it's gigantic. That is
Yes.
going to be, yeah, that's going to be cool. Okay, Jaftex is also donating a halfway grand prize. It's a sea urchins quilt kit and 2 fat quarter bundles. You've seen it. Beautiful. Right?
Gorgeous. Yes. Metler. Oh, I've seen this one too. Metler has donated a halfway grand prize. It's a Metrosine 96 spool thread case, but it's not an empty case. There's 96
Oh my
spools
gosh.
in it, every color under the rainbow.
Options Quilt Shop is donating an event grand prize. It's a Viking Designer Quartz 29 embroidery and sewing combo. If you love to embroider, that's a prize to win, or you want to try it.
Quilter Select has donated a halfway grand prize, and that is Design and Select software.
My ears popped after I sneezed. So I'm trying to pop them. Sovac City is donating another event grand prize. It's a sewing and embroidery machine.
Lots of machines
I
if
know.
you don't get the theme here.
Yep.
Charmin's Sewing Center, an event grand prize, a Brother PS 700.
Stitch in Heaven Quilt Shop is, oh my gosh, donating a $1,000 gift certificate. Who can't spend $1,000 in a quilt store?
Okay, Stitch in Heaven again, another donation, a halfway grand prize, a 2-night stay at the Stitch in Heaven bunkhouse.
And Stitch and Shack is also giving an event grand prize for a Baby Lock Aurora.
Oh, and Uptown Blanco. Somebody's going to be very popular. They're donating a 3-day, 2-night stay for up to 8 people.
Now, fun fact, when the first year we deliver all the magazines to people, I got to stay there. It's really cute. You'll have a great time if you win that. Okay, Maddie, we also want to talk about our special program for 2025, right?
Yes, I think we should give away one more prize though. So
Okay.
what do you want to know from our hoppers? I want to know if they've started mapping out their routes already. So you can put that in the comments, or you can tell us what kind of snacks you're planning to bring along on your shop hop while Colleen talks about our hoppers on the shelf.
While Colleen tries to yawn to pop her ears. Okay. These are hoppers on the shelf. So if you hopped last year and you remember the flat Colleen, Jen, and Wendy, they got retired. And this year we have
But
a
we
new.
didn't retire.
No, I wish. Well, I kind of like doing this, but some days I just want to sew. Okay, so this is our new hopper on the shelf program. And what's going to happen is every one of our stores has a hopper. Yes, hopefully they make them special. Like I did these because I'm a bedazzler. You guys can't really see it, but they have Swarovski crystals. And if we put certain lights on them, they act as disco balls as well. So every store is going to have a hopper. They're going to hide it somewhere in their store. You search around. If you find it, you'll take it up to the register. They have a QR code to scan. Have my number ready. I am old, but I learned how to do QR codes. I'm probably the last person in the country, but if you are also one, I'll help you through it. It's pretty easy. You're going to just give us your basic contact information, because each week we are going to draw for several winners of people who found and registered for the Shop Hop or these. You can win multiple times in different stores. You can't win in the same store, or I mean, you can't register in the same store twice, but every time you go into a store, you can look around for them. So have fun with that. I think they're all going to be really cute and different. So we're excited to see those.
We saw a couple today.
Yeah.
Oh my stars, overachievers.
Yeah.
So we can't wait to see these hoppers.
Yeah. And make sure if you find one, you post on your Facebook page and share it with us, because we want to see that. Okay, Maddie, anything else on
Well, we
our
had a
agenda?
winner that I'm writing down. It is Monty Laster Morgan.
What's with all these names here?
No, I think Laster Morgan is the last name.
Oh, okay.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Maddie
Monty?
doesn't know how to pronunciate. Okay, so here's the level. Maddie is horrible. I'm kind of good. Wendy is better when it comes to if you guys want entertainment, tune in for the live prize drawing and see how bad we can
We butcher names.
everybody's
We're not really
names.
giving out prizes. We're just butchering names, really.
Tune in for the Kentucky, Tennessee, and see if Maddie says Paducah.
Yeah.
Or
She
Paducah.
unfortunately
Or-
is getting, if she can't say that right, she can't go on the field trip. So,
Okay.
okay.
Who can go on the field trip is, did you have something to say, Wendy?
I was just going to say they're going to get a
Oh.
surprise fat quarter bundle from QT.
Yeah, that last
Okay.
winner.
So Monty is going to get a QT Fat Quarter Bundle.
Okay, so I think that's pretty much it, except for whoever won the engagement question from last week and what you're going
Yes.
to do this week.
So our Shop Hop question of the week winner last week was Cindy Boyette. And our question asked about what you guys as hoppers are planning to do with the fabric if you've planned out any projects. And Cindy said that she's going to try and make a sundress out of the cream yellow rose fabric. And then I asked
Great.
if the hoppers were planning to gift it to somebody or if they were going to keep it for herself. And she's going to make the sundress for herself. So Cindy, if you're on or if you see it live, we'd love to see your sundress once it's done. So send us pictures of that.
And it sounds
this week-
comfortable to wear.
Yeah.
While
I
she's
know.
shop hopping.
and I think the fabric will be beautiful. So I'm excited to see what she puts together. For our hoppers that don't know, each week we will be unveiling a question on these live videos. You will have a whole week to go into our All Texas Shop Hop Facebook group, find that Facebook post. It will be pinned in the featured or the top section of the Facebook page. This week's question is, what are your go-to resources to get inspiration or to maybe get some tips or tricks, whether it's books, websites, any social media accounts that you're following? Where do you go when you're either, stumped and you need some inspiration or you need some helpful advice? So
Okay, I'm going to put that in my book, my quilting book. I'll get that info and put it in there.
I think so. And then we will unveil our winner for the week on next week's live video. And we will unveil our question for next week on next week's live video. Speaking of, join us next week and the week after, because we have 2 more Talk Tuesdays before the All Texas Shop Hop officially kicks off.
And Wendy is going to be in charge next week because Maddie and I are going to be driving all over Washington and Oregon because they're having their first hop this year. So if she doesn't behave, you be sure to email us and we'll get her straightened out.
My only concern is if I'm like 5 minutes late, bear with me. I am not a technology guru.
It's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. Okay. So you guys have a great evening. Thanks for joining us. I hope you're planning to have a great hop. And Mabel will say goodnight. Mabel, the office dog.